Hey movie peeps, Amazon MGM Studios is having their CinemaCon presentation on April 15th, and last year they dropped the mic with Project Hail Mary, and we see how amazing that film has become. And they had arguably one of the best CinemaCon presentations throughout the whole convention. And last year, they announced 14 films, some that came out already, some are some winners, some unfortunately some losers. That we had Crime 101, which I think is an underrated film. Of course, Mercy wasn't that really good, and of course the big hit Project Hail Mary. Now, what they're going to be doing for the next 12 months of 2026 going to early 2027, well, let's talk about that. And welcome to Nibbles and Flicks, the podcast for Snacks Me Cinema. I'm your host, Jeff Reed. And make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get all the updates and the breakdown for other studios presentations. And also you can click up here so you can see the other studio presentation video series that I made for CinemaCon. And now let's get into it. Is God is coming out May 15, 2026, and this movie's already getting buzz from other film fests that it was shown already. Amazon actually showed the first look of this movie last year, and the trailer and everything they showed last year would look absolutely amazing. The story is about twin sisters with disfiguring burn scars who are ordered by their mother to kill their abusive father who caused these burn scars. They have to figure out if they're going to seek vengeance or find mercy. This movie is stacked when it comes to the cast. You have the two young twins who are Kara Young and also Mallory Johnson. And you got also Sterling K. Brown as a father, Vivica A. Fox as a mother. And I think this one is going to be a sleeper hit. It may not make a lot of money, but I think this would be one of the movies that we'll be talking about at the end of the year and possibly getting Oscar nominations. Definitely keep eyes out for this one. But I expect us to get a full trailer, more synopsis of this film, and maybe the first 10, 15 minutes of the movie. Masters of the Universe coming out June 22nd, 2026. I have been waiting for this movie ever since I saw the behind the scenes at last year's CinemaCon. It just has everything what I'm looking for this film. The trailers have looked absolutely amazing. It's meeting the expectations that I want. And that's basically have that cheese, but also have that adventure too. You got Travis Knight, who's directing this film, and he's the only one that actually got Transformers right. So that's a plus right there. The people who have seen the movie already off these screenings, they're basically saying it has like this Thor Ragnarok kind of vibes with it, which kind of makes sense. I think that's a perfect tone for He-Man and for his movie. And even though everybody's going to be probably negative towards Jared Leto, at least we don't see him and the voice don't sound like him. So like, at least we don't have to deal with that. So hopefully this movie does well even with him in it. But yeah, I'm expecting us to get probably a final trailer, some extended scenes, and possibly a full screening of the movie. I could see them showing the whole movie, at least the first 20, 30 minutes of the movie, just try to get the theater owners hyped up right now. Because right now it seems like everybody's kind of skeptical about this film, and I could see them trying to push this very hard just to try to get more people excited about the movie. So we'll see. The Thomas Crown Affair coming out March 5th, 2027. This is Michael B. Jordan's second direct film, and it follows Thomas Crown, who is a billionaire who steals a painting. And he's followed by an insurance investigator. The two fall in love during this cat and mouse game. Also starring in this movie is Andrea Arjona, who's going to be possibly in The Man of Tomorrow. Also Audrey Plaza, and also others too. The cast is very stacked in this film. I know this movie probably won't be at next year's CinemaCon, depending on the dates. So I won't be shocked if we get our first look of this film. Also, we might get extended scenes as well, and I'll definitely get a synopsis of this movie, what this movie's about. I think this is going to be very exciting. This is the second movie that he directed. I did enjoy Creed 3 a lot, and I'm looking forward to see what this movie's all about. Another movie that possibly will not be at CinemaCon next year because it's coming out pretty early in the spring is Spaceballs 2, which comes out April 23rd, 2027. And Spaceballs is one of my favorite movies as a child. It's one of the pillars for parody movies. And it had no remorse. It did not care who or what it made fun of, even themselves they made fun of in the movie. And I thought that was absolutely hilarious. And I just can't wait to see what they're going to do, what the story's about. I'm expecting us to get possibly maybe a trailer or a teaser or some type of like footage about the film, and also a synopsis of the movie, just to see what they're going to be doing. And this could be like one of those funny ones, kind of how Naked Gun came out and had their presentation from last year at CinemaCon. It was really good, and people really wasn't really ready for what they showed in Naked Gun. This could be the same thing too for Spaceballs too. But yeah, I'm super excited to see this. Other movies I expect them to talk about that's coming out in 2026 is The Sheep Detective, that's coming out May 8, 2026, starring Hugh Jackman, and it's about a flock of sheep is set off to solve a mystery of the murder of their beloved shepherd. And this looks absolutely cute. I'm not expecting this to be a big blockbuster hit, but maybe we'll get the final trailer. I don't think it'll be a big money maker, but it could be one of those films that families go enjoy on a nice weekend in the summer. Another movie that's coming out I'm really excited about because I love the franchise is Rocky is a movie called I Played Rocky, which is coming out November 13th, 2026. It's about the tremendous production of the 1976 Rocky movie. You got Anthony Apollo playing Sylvester Stallone. Matt Dillon comes back. He's playing Stallone's father. And also Stephen James is playing Carl Weathers. I'm intrigued about this film only because I love the Rocky series. And I mean, they always talked about how crazy this production was for the first Rocky movie. And I'm assuming that we're going to get our first trailer, but definitely first look, more of the background of the movie as well. We might even get a couple of extended scenes of behind the stuff and talk about how they try to shoot the movie and like how Sylvester had to learn how to do the boxing and writing and all this stuff for the whole entire movie. I think this could be one of those movies that you keep an eye on. I don't think it's going to win any awards or anything, but if you're interested in the Rocky series, if you love that franchise, this could be a movie that can kind of give you the like behind the scenes of how that movie was made. Another movie too. I'm not sure we're going to get any or a lot of information on it, but I can see them talking about this movie. And even though it's coming out in 2028, is Henry Cavill's Highlander. I would not be shocked if we get some kind of announcement, maybe a synopsis, logo, something. I would not be shocked at all if we get a little something from that movie. And those are the movies I'm excited and expecting to see during Amazon MGM's presentation at CinemaCon. Which movie are you excited about? Let me know in the comment section below. And also make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get all the updates and the breakdowns for every studio presentation that's be going on at CinemaCon. And till next video, thank you for watching. I appreciate you taking your time and watching this video. And I see you next video. Take care and goodbye.